Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I will be working in the Get Cozy collection that is from Cheaply Chic. She has a YouTube channel as well as an Etsy shop. I am on her design team, so excited about that for the next 4 months or so. And she sent me the first collection. If you'd like to see the unboxing of this, I will put the link down below for that video. I also will link her Etsy shop and her YouTube channel. But today I wanted to dive into the book and start working on decorating my pages and just look into all this goodness that she sent me. As I said, it's called Get Cozy, and it's just a wonderful collection to use for winter time for this year, for January and February as well. So let's get started here. So I'll just work on the first few pages and get them ready. I haven't decided what I'm going to be putting in this book yet, but I do want to do the embellishing and things like that in here. I want to add a pocket onto this page. So she included a library card pocket, and I'm going to find it here. So I think I will do some embellishing on this and go ahead and put that in here. I might cover this up a little bit in the back as well, so see what I can find and use that on a different page. Maybe I'll use one of these here. Yeah. I'll add this back here. Maybe a little bit of this, and I'll cover the entire thing with this paper. It's a wallpaper. I love these collections. She does such a great job putting everything together and coordinating all the ephemera pieces and the colors, and her covers are always so beautiful. She just has a knack of combining items, different things, and just making them look great together. All right, so let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead I want to leave a little border, but I don't like this straight, so I'm going to try and I'll cut it down first, and then I'm going to tear the edges. So I'll leave a little border and go about right there. And then trim this off here.
So the yard crew was getting a little noisy outside, so I just decided to speed things up here a little bit and just do a little voiceover and some music. So hopefully that works out well for you. But I tried to tear this wallpaper, and because it is a vinyl wallpaper, it wouldn't tear at all. So I pulled out my fancy scissors that I have left over from scrapbooking, and I hadn't used those in a long time, but I just cut along all the edges there, and now I'm taking some distress ink and going around the edges on it. And then I will just glue this down over the top of that page. And yeah, I think this will add a little bit of that blue color in the background to bring out the blue that's in that snowman paper, and just add that element of blue to all throughout the book. And I'm going to edge everything, I think, pretty much throughout this book. I just like that touch too when you add that to it. And then I'm going to cut some of this paper and tear along the edges because I wanted those cute little snowmen to be on the front there. Add my distress on that, and then I'll glue that down. I wanted to find some other things to add onto it as well. I'm just kind of playing around with that little die cut. Sometimes I don't know what I'm going to do until I actually get into doing it. So I like that little piece of paper there. I love keeping my little scraps of things and just adding them, layering them, and I just think that looks really nice. So I'll glue these two pieces down and then add that snowflake. That was one of the embellishments included in the kit. And that was a sticky back, so I just stuck it down, and now I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the card. I have that library card that came with the kit, so I'm going to embellish it with some of my scraps of paper. Try to tie it in with the little pocket there. So I'm just going to glue the circle down and then that little scrap of paper on top of it. And then I'm looking through the little baggie of fibers so I can add some yarns and strings to the top to make that a little tag. I'm going to glue the snowflake in the center and then go ahead and add my yarns up to the top. And moving on to that second page, I wanted to use this piece of, I think it's a page from an ideals book, but I wanted to be able to show the other side, so I'm just folding it in half, or folding the edge actually. I wanted those two snowmen to line up on the page, so I'm folding it the way so that it will all fold out and be able to see the back side of that page. I also wanted to be able to use that second page there as well instead of just covering it up with that book page. So I'm using the other part of that wallpaper and covering up that side, just the inner part, and I'm going to make that a little pocket. This will actually add some stability to that piece of the book page. So I'm just going to glue that directly onto that side of the book page to have it thicker, and then I'm going to glue that little folded edge onto that white page, but only along the left edge and then the top and the bottom so that I make a little tuck spot. You'll see that in a second here. And then I wanted to cover that picture up at the top because I didn't think that really went along with what I was going for. So I pulled some of that paper that I had left over and I'm going to make that into a pocket. So just glue the three sides down and then the three sides on that flap and glue that down in there. So now there's an extra page in there with those cute little snowmen, and then I wanted to use these tickets, or just one ticket, to make a little tab. I'm going to glue that on there. So now I'm going to work on these 2 pages. Use the scrap of that paper to make a little, just add some more decoration onto that tuck spot. And then another little die cut. Trying to decide what I want to put in that little pocket. I'm going to embellish this inventory tag, some of those fibers. And that was it for now for those 2 pages. So I'm moving on to the next page. I want to use that Get Cozy printed little letter. She has a letter on the other side that kind of describes how she came up with the collection, but then she has the artwork on the other side, so I thought that was really cool. So I'm just tearing that down, and I want to include that on that side with the, well, I thought maybe on that side, but still trying to decide here what I'm doing with it. But I guess I'm going to make a pocket out of it. And I'm going to add some little embellishments onto the top, the little rhinestones. Just glue those into the middle of the snowflakes that are on that artwork. And then I'm going to use this paper to make a tag. So I'll cut it down a little bit and go ahead and do some embellishing on it. She included some tinsel trim in there as well, so I thought that was really pretty, and I liked that at the top of that tag. And I may use that for adding pictures, I believe. So I didn't add any more to that tag, I just left it as it is. And she had these die cuts, they're like little flag pieces, so I thought it would be cute to make a little banner across the top of that page. So I found some of the string, and I'm just going to punch 2 little holes in each one of these triangle pieces, and then thread the string through the yarn, and that'll be a little banner across that page. I'm just going up through the back and then down through the top, so you can actually see some of the yarn at the top there. and then trim off the edges, and then I'm just going to put a line of glue across the top at an angle, and then kind of position them all and put a little dot at the end so that the ends will stick to the page and won't move around. So that is that page, and that is what I'm going to be working on today. So I hope you like this little journal with me. I did the front cover with the pocket, and then I added in that little page there with the little tuck spot and the little pocket page, and then on this page I made the pocket with the artwork and then added that little banner at the top there. So I hope you like this video. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.